That married man, men invent, build, and maintain society in pursuit of women.
Yeah.
That is a fact.
For sure.
Every man that wakes up and goes lays rows or puts bricks on a building or invents something or produces something and creates a big business, it is on the most primal level in pursuit of women. He gets married and that gets taken away from him, he starts to die inside. It's nothing against marriage. It's nothing against women. It's nothing against family. I believe in all of those things. I'm all about having a family and taking care of a woman completely. But if you take that one little part that drives a man, he will die inside. Now, he can be a coward and live in the shadows of that, or he can just step the fuck up and be the kind of man that tells the truth and, hey, this is how it's going to be. I love you. I'll never leave you, but this is what it's going to be. Or you can be that coward that cheats behind a woman's back and she leaves him because he was too much of a bitch to stand up and tell her the truth.
Bro, this is such an important conversation to have right now. Because we have 3 single women who I think are awesome women, right? And I'm thinking to myself, you have to set the tone with the girl you're dating ahead of time to say, hey, look, because men want freedom by nature. I just want to fucking roam. I just want to do my thing. I want to, roam the earth and do my thing. And women want commitment. It's the hunter-gatherers that's in millions of years in our DNA. It's like, what kind of conversation do you need to have with your girl up front to be like, look, because obviously the girl wants a commitment. And obviously it's on some level, the guy also wants to commit to the girl. Like I tell my guys all the time, dude, we're 40 years old, we're having fun, we're in the club. I'm not doing this when I'm 50, bro.
Right.
Like at some point we're gonna have to, hold them or fold them type of thing. But when you push your chips in the middle, it's such a nuanced and respectful conversation you have to be with your girl where it's like, I'm going to be with you. I'm with you. I want to be here with you. But you got to understand what's got me to the point where I'm even with you, right? The reason you like me because I'm confident and I'm a businessman and I'm out there and I'm networking and I'm making money, and I'm successful and I'm charismatic. The reason that I am this person is because I haven't been tied down and just like at the whim of my woman. So it's like, I want to keep this person, but also commit to you. You see what I'm saying right here? Like there needs to be some sort of conversation and balance because we all know women leave men 70 to 80% of the time. They file for divorce almost 90% of the time when they're college educated. So the better the woman, the higher the educated a woman, when you let yourself go, the more she's likely to leave you. So I think it's very important to have that conversation up front to be like, this is what I stand for. This is what I do. But at the same time, I'm here for you. Like, what does your research show and what conversations have you had with women that you can kind of amplify for the men out there? And by the way, I want to get...
I was going to say, can we weigh in on
Yeah, I want to get the women's thoughts on what do you want to hear from a dude telling you this? Like, hey, I'm your man, but I'm also going to kind of continue hunting out there, so to speak. What does your research show in this regard?
It's not even necessarily the research. You can just make observations. What I tell the women that I date is, tell me when my shit stink. Tell me when I'm not up to par. Let me know when I'm doing something or I'm falling off. Like I'll use an example. I was in a basketball game a couple years ago. I was in a college basketball game and I was getting down on myself and my girl didn't find that attractive. I actually dated a girl who played for the Division I school that I went to too. She was on the team. And she looked at me and she said, "Are you gonna fucking score 14 points straight?" Like, that's what I want. That's what I want, because at the end of the day, if I'm dating a woman, I'm always looking for ways that I can improve and please her, to get her to love me more, to keep her invested. That's me on a personal level. So when I feel that competitive instinct dying out a little bit, or I feel I'm getting complacent, then I need her to let me know, listen, you're not being attractive to me right now. That'll get me right back where I need to be.
How old were you at that time?
I was 26.
So you were
There's
young
a lot
still.
of men who could not handle comments like that.
Right, well, he asked for it.
I know, that's
what
good.
kind of conversations are you having with girls these days? If like, I'm not like, without getting too personal into your personal life, there's girls who you just casually date, whatever, it's no big deal. It's just more transactional, physical. And then there's girls you probably have a little more meaningful relationships with. I'm willing to bet that. What kind of conversation do you have with the more meaningful women, like who probably want to lock you down, but they understand that you kind of need to roam? How do you balance that conversation?
I think what's most important to a woman is knowing that she has position with you, to know that she has something special that other people don't have. She has a part of you that other people don't have, and that you prove that to her. So if you decide to have children with her, You have the children. You're retired now. You don't have to do, I will take care of you. It's about protecting and providing at that point. And they need to know that you're never going to leave. And it'd be ideal if they would help you. That way, instead of you doing it behind their back, it's just something you could do together. You make her a part of that. You understand
You
what
like
I'm saying?
that, Jamie?
Yeah,
Jamie,
absolutely.
What did you like about that, Jamie?
I would much rather be like, are you talking about like
Yeah, I am.
incorporating like threesomes or
Yeah,
something?
absolutely.
Yeah, like being able to do that with my partner rather than them doing it behind my back. Because I think what women want is a choice. When you lie and manipulate to get your way,
It's
you're
the deceit.
taking away
Absolutely. It's
a
the deceit
woman's
that breaks
choice,
hearts.
and that makes a woman go crazy. Whereas you're like, hey, this is how it's gonna be. I would like this. I'm into this. Then you give the woman the choice to be like, you know what? Let me weigh out the pros and cons. I can hang with this.
Yeah, and let me tell you why women stay. Because they look at it and they know deep in their heart that I'm not doing anything any other man would not do if he could. And a woman's smart enough to know that and say, wait a second, he came to me and told me the truth. He set me down, he held my hand, he looked in my eyes and told me he loved me, he's not leaving. All he wants me to do is help or understand and know that he's not leaving. Then what the fuck else? I mean, look, because you're going to leave me for a man you love less that's going to cheat on you anyway and lie to you like a coward.
Well, let me ask you this, because this is
sure.
everything with these types of conversations take nuance and discussion and communication, and this kind of comes down to the concept of hypergamy. When you were 24, not making any money, had no success, you can't tell some girl to be like, listen, I got you. I'm just take care of all your bills. Trust me, we're gonna do this. You couldn't have done that at 24. I certainly couldn't do it at 24. At 42, this is a conversation I'm still working on right now. So, like, when it, the concept of hypergamy and dating up, if you don't have money and if you don't have status and if you don't have a net worth
But you
or even
should have
self-worth at that
character.
point, okay, character can only get you so far. Young men out there, like there's some 19-year-old kid out there that's watching this that's like, so listen, baby, here's the deal. I'm going to do what I want to do, explore my options. She's like, you're 19, you're broke, you live with your mom. Like, you're not, what are you talking about? So, like, there's a level of maturity and sort of graduating in life to even have that option.
Yeah, there's a
Don't you
runway to
think?
get off the ground. That's why I
Yeah.
say give up your 20s. Look, and that's the thing. It doesn't mean that you're not ever going to sleep with a woman in your 20s. Women bet on men. Women bet on men. So when you're going this way, women are going to see that a guy going that way. She's just going to jump in front of you. You're going to run over it. Okay, good for you. Slept with a girl. Good. But that should never, and I just made a video about this the other day. It's like a man should never value his worth based off of the number of women he slept with. Because honestly, any guy that has his shit together at all can sleep with a girl every day, a new girl every day, every hour of every day. That's not what makes a good man. Build yourself up, have the confidence build from within inside of you, and then you can have the confidence to sit down and have a real conversation, not just I think you're pretty.
Yeah.
Hey, this is how I'm going to live my life. I respect you. Let's have kids. I'm going to be an incredible father. I'm going to be in their life. I'm going to take care of you in every way. I'm going to love you. I'm going to be there when you're crying. I'm going to be there when you just need to talk. I'm going to be the rock that all your emotional waves crash you. I am fucking here.
So if you like that clip, click right here to watch another, or if you want to watch the entire Soscast, click right here.